What's up? Skakel is live, baby. Uh, you're probably wondering, why is Earl up so early? Because of this maniac that's at my feet. She woke me up to go pee-pee. And I was at Billy Idol last night, so I was not the best dog dad. But here we are. And first of all, Billy Idol, great show if you can see it. Now I'm going to see, let me look up, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully we don't have the trolls in here because I'm in such a good mood that I don't know if I could stand the trolls right now. Also, Joan Jett was the opening act. Okay, so let's see their tour. Now, usually most bands either stop or start in LA. Oh, I would have paid for a meet and greet there. All right, so Sunday, they are playing the MGM Grand Garden Arena. October 9th, they are playing the Grammy Museum. And live acoustic, and then they take a few weeks off and go to Brazil. So, well, I guess that was it for the U.S. Don't remain silent. Never remain silent. But Billy Idol, I'll tell you this much: he still got it. What up, Lizard King? Welcome aboard. I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Good morning, Richard. I'm in no mood for your sexual activity. Let me see. I'll work out, write some jokes, and hang out with my two sisters this evening. You know, it's rare that I get to hang out with my family. And my two sisters, one lives there and the other is in town. So that's it. I tell you, I sat in the front row and I mean, listen, what is he? I mean, I'm 57. He's got to be in his mid 60s. He looks amazing. Has did Steve Stevens, his longtime guitar player. Steve Stevens is fucking great, man. I mean, to sit up close and to see him, and we shared a moment. He looked at me and he's like, because we kind of know each other. He sent me two ray guns. This is actually one of them. And I had to message him saying that Lois used one of his ray guns as a chew toy. And it's a great band. You've got the big guy, Stefan, on bass. He's about 6'7". I think he's Hawaiian or something. You got Billy Morrison on rhythm guitar. Paul on keyboards. And Eric on drums. So, and two great background singers. These two black girls that, and one of them does a duet with Billy toward the middle of the show, and it's a great show. And then Joan Jett was awesome. She does about an hour, so it was you got your money's worth. So, um, and Avril Lavigne came out and sang a song with Billy Idol. It was a touching moment where Billy Morrison, who was very good friends with Ozzy Osbourne, he gives a little speech, and it was just I needed a few hours to not be around trolls or internet losers, and it was awesome. So, cheers. Now tomorrow night I will be at the. Oh, that's cool, TB. I will be at the Comedy Store midnight. I don't know, man. I mean, Billy Idol looks amazing for his age, and Steve Stevens as well. I mean, the whole band looks good, and Joan Jett looks good. I mean, I think I don't know who from her band is an original Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I believe um, the keyboard player is an OG member. So, um, well, I mean, I think Billy had a nice run back in the day with the Booger Sugar, but he's held up better than most. That's for sure. But welcome. I see some new people on the stream. As always, new people, please hit the like and subscribe button so the next time I go live, you don't miss it. And for those of you not knowing who the hell I am, I don't blame you. I'm an unknown comic in Los Angeles, California. I'm a marginally known voiceover actor. I play the father and Tyler, the creators of the Jellies. I'm the only white guy in the show. So, other than that, you might not know who I am. I mean, if you watch the TV show Roast Battle, I was on that season 1. What up, Colt C? Los Angeles, California. And it's about 6:30 in the a.m. I get Al Franken a lot. I get John Cena, which I don't really see. Here's what I look like with no glasses. Unfortunately, with no glasses, I can't read a fucking thing. So these glasses are not for show. I get Phil Hartman. And let's see, who else do I get? That's about it. Yeah, that jalapeno chick I've never seen a girl. If you're wondering who the jalapeno chick is, check out my live from last night after the concert, where I had a very drunk Hispanic woman deep throating a jalapeno. I mean, she was a live one. Now, back in the day, I'd still be in the parking lot with her, but that's not my life anymore. Fuck yeah, I do. I do look like Earl. I also have been told I look like the hockey player Barry Beck from back in the day when he had short hair. Yeah, I get Philip Seymour Hoffman a lot. I get Dylan McDermott in terms of the vocal fry situation. And when I had long hair, I had to get Michael Bolton. I never watched one episode of The Sopranos. As crazy as that sounds. So everyone tells me I look like that. I've never watched American Dad either. Now you'd think from someone who's in the voiceover world that I would watch American Dad, but I don't. I've heard that. He was very nice to me once at the West Hollywood post office. I don't have a gun, but I recently have gotten the book to read up on the tests that I would need to get a gun. I've picked out a gun, and I just have to take the test now. They sang Moni Moni last night. Um, I mean, Billy Idol puts out a great show. It's called the Hellcat, which is ironic because that was the car I had. It's a perfect fit for my hand. I tried out about 10 guns, and they were all, my hands aren't big, but they're not small. I would say they're maybe like slightly above average size. And the Hellcat, I really liked it. It's a laser sight in, a very special scope so I can see. Now, of course, if I'm asleep and someone's breaking into the house, I'm not going to be like pointing and going, okay. I'm going to be blasting. So you know what I'm talking about, Jedediah? Um, so, will you give me some money first? I'm the entertainer. Well, I'll leave you and a size 13 double E foot, and now you guys can figure that out. We don't do the Roman Reigns talking here. I'm AEW for life. So, what up? What up? Good to see some new people on the stream. I love you, Moni, Moni, Moni. And he sang a few songs off the new album. And let me tell you something. I did go to bed. Lois woke me up. And no, Nick likes the big guys. So he would not like me at all. I don't think I'm Nick's type. Nor is Chad. I hate to disappoint you guys. So, there's my dog coughing up a lung. But it really was. The 80s was awesome. And, oh shit, are you done? I mean, that girl was out of control. I mean, hey, Jordan, is it too late to get her as my +1 at the wedding? Hey-oh. So, no, my dog has a partially collapsed trachea. And they did a very nice voice ain't deep enough. Fuck you, man. I can't get it any deeper. EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, I mean, that's really all it is. I bet they do. I bet they do. Lois did a nice pee-pee when I got home. I did hear that about him. I don't know. Drunken Donuts, I don't know. Yeah, DK, I'm not going to hit my dog, but I appreciate the feedback, the advice. I love my dog. It's been a rough week for her, but she's doing a little better. But, yesterday was a vintage day for Lois. I take her for a walk in the morning. She's wagging her tail. We come home. She eats a full meal. About an hour and a half later, she has a seizure right in front of me. So, Yes, big dicks do run this town, but to be honest with you, so do a lot of people with small weenies. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's partially collapsed, and I mean, she went for a pretty long walk. I mean, people used to ask me, like, within the last year, why I take her for such long walks. And I said, because I know one day I'm not going to be able to. And, that day might be now. But she can still walk a decent amount. So I love Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick should be bigger, but um, no, I don't lack the funds for euthanasia. Lois is not in pain. It's just as TB will tell you, a partially collapsed trachea. Um, it's never going to get better, but it's not going to get worse. So, um, the seizure, I've experimented with different things. Yeah, Nightcrawling's a good um, album, and his new album is really good. I mean, his new album. Let's see, Billy Idol. I think it's called uh, "Lean Into It" or "Dream Into It." Sorry, "Dream Into It." So let's get the deal for this album. Let me see. It's got a Dream Into It, great song. 77, which is a duet with Avril Lavigne. John Wayne, which is a duet with the singer from The Kills and The Dead. Wild Sides, a duet with Joan Jett. I mean, it's really good. 9 songs. And see who's on the album. Billy Idol, of course, on vocals. Steve Stevens on all guitars. Bass on 2 tracks as well. Tommy English on backing vocals. I'm not sure who that is. Chris Chaney on bass, and he's also in AC/DC right now. Josh Freese on drums from tracks 2 to 9. God, that guy's all over the fucking place. Glenn Sobel on track 1. So a lot of different musicians, but it's a good album. If you like Billy Idol, check it out. It's called Dream Into It. It's, I believe, how many songs? A 9 song album, so pretty good. And I like half the songs. I really like half the songs, and the other half, yeah, I don't necessarily not like. But um, you know, here's the funny thing: I never really listened to Tyler the Creator. All right, someone sent me a gift. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Oh, who can you say who your ex coworker is, TB, or do you like your anonymity? And the cool thing about Billy Idol is his band has been with him a while. Um, I mean, the bass player's been with him for at least a decade. I think the drummer's been with him for a fairly long time. Um, the rhythm guitar player's been with him a fairly long time. And so I love rock and roll. I mean, and Joan Jett. There was a new ray gun he used last night. So let me see the Black Hearts. Let me see. Ricky Byrne. I don't think anyone was an original Blackheart except maybe the keyboard player. Interesting. I see the original drummer's dead, so. But the drummer last night was good. Kenny Laguna. Let's see. Kenny Laguna was keyboards. I believe he was the keyboard player from last night. Yeah, that was him last night. And yeah, so if you have a chance to check, I mean, I think they're done in America for. Um, oh, I love the Top Gun sound. And Steve Stevens, I got the chills. I sat in the front row. You like look like the oh, I look like Johnny Knoxville. I mean, that's not a complete insult. I'll be honest with you. I do have RFK's number, to be honest with you. Message held for review. The Mexican girl put it in. I mean, she was down. Trust me on that one. And I think even the friend was down. I did not finger blast anyone. Although there was a girl next to me, she came alone too. I went by myself. I will say the one benefit of being single is you don't have to buy a second ticket to a show. Oh, cool, cool. Um, no Piazza. Fuck yeah. Um, but during Steve Stevens' guitar solo, he breaks in out of the blue the Top Gun theme, and fuck, man, I got the chills because he's just playing right to me. And he looked at me, dude. We had a moment because we kind of know each other. I mean, we're not like great friends or anything, but he gave me acknowledgement, and all the people around me were like, "Why is he saying hello to this fucking guy?" I love that Top Gun anthem. Do 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 do. You can be my wingman anytime. Bullshit. You can be mine. Do 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 do. I mean, it's so good. He did recognize the Earl, because we're friends on Instagram, and like I said, he sent me two ray guns, and because Lois chewed up the first one, and we had a moment. I did get my 15 minutes of fame last night at Billy Idol. Um, so, what up? What up? We're gonna call you RBK. RBK, hit the subscribe button. I don't believe I've seen you around here. So, and Joan Jett she did like an hour, like which is rare for an opening act. Singing, I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I mean, and she did a couple Runaway songs, and I believe she let me see. She was on. Did she do the Days of Thunder? Long Live the Night song. I mean, she's really good, and she looks like. I mean, there's a couple times, the spotlight probably didn't do her any favors, but she looks very good. I mean, she's what is she? When was she born? She is 67, so she's only 10 years older than me. But really good show. Um, Joan Jett and the Newport Hearts. Um, yeah, I mean that video. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Saw her. I mean, and she sounds the same. And she's a real deal, and it's a good pairing. You think if you like Joan Jett, you're gonna like Billy Idol. Unlike like when Billy Idol opens up for Morrissey, I don't think the Morrissey fans are necessarily Billy Idol fans, but it works. So yeah, I mean you can't go wrong. Yeah, I mean Joan. Let's just say to coin a Dabbleverse phrase, she's gonna have a fish lunch. Um, and not too much politics was brought up last night. What up? What up, Ray? Um, Crockett's theme is great. So, that's my review of the Billy Idol show. A plus. There's really not one thing I would change about it. They did a nice little tribute to Ozzy, and shows like the perfect length. I mean, like the last couple times I saw Guns N' Roses, this is crazy to say, but the show was almost too long. Like I give Guns N' Roses this. You get your money's worth. But this show last night was the perfect length. Uh, oh, okay, that's cool. How old's Billy Idol? I mean, let me look that up for you. Um, I mean, he has to be. Let's see. How old is Billy Idol? He's got to be. I'm gonna guess mid 60s. But let me get an exact. Billy Idol is 69. He looks fucking great for 69. And get your minds out of the gutter there. Karmic is dating Axl Rose. Now, we don't talk about the Dabbleverse in here, guys, unless Beloved Chatter or Doom are here. Um, you know, yes, William Broad. And Steve Stevens looks great. What up, Big Bones Jones? And the rest of the band looks good too. I mean, the drummer's pretty, like, not young. I would guess the drummer's in his 50s. It's kind of like the bass player who's touring with AC/DC right now. He's, I think, 55, and he looks like he's 14 in AC/DC. I look like a retired bounty hunter. I mean, I guess. That's not really an insult, but it's not really a compliment either. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, I wish I could play some Billy Idol right now. It's absolutely worth picking up. I would say I love the first four songs, and then the rest, the remaining five are good too. Um, so, well, do you prefer William Idol or William Montgomery? William Idol. I mean, no, I mean people think I hate William. Is he in prison again? What did he do? I don't hate William Montgomery. I just don't think he's funny. And like, there's plenty of people who don't think I'm funny. It's fine. I don't hate on people who. You know how many people come in this stream? This sucks. All right, well, go to Ray DeVito's stream. Your buddy Vinny ran out on the strip. Vinny who? Vinny Vincent? I'm going to see Alice and Judas Priest in, I think, a couple weeks. Steve Stevens' girl is beautiful. They're like an 80s rock and roll couple in 2025, and they don't give a fuck. Like, she dresses half naked. He dresses like, how he dresses, just leather bell bottoms, shirt untucked to his belly button. Like, he don't give a fuck. I mean, he's one of the best guitar players ever. So, um, I don't do drugs. So, S. Dot, that is a question that I don't think I can quite answer. I'm glad I don't do drugs because I'm a man of addiction, working out, energy drinks. Um, oh, absolutely Dunkin' Donuts. But you got to soldier on. I mean, I don't think I know. I like the guy they have now, and he played bass on the new Billy Idol album. So, I mean, I don't think AC/DC. I mean, this probably was their. I'm going to guess it was their last U.S. tour because I sat. There really wasn't a front row for AC/DC. It was more. It's like standing rooms, but I was basically in what would be considered the front of the crowd, I suppose. And after every song, Brian Johnson had to get a massage and his knee fucking rubbed. I mean, he was hurting, but it's still a great show. I mean, I had someone last night ask me what I thought of the show. And I'm like, I go in there thinking, okay, well, I mean, Brian Johnson's 80 years old. He's going to sing and move around like an 80-year-old. Um, what yeah, Early with Earl. That would be that Adam called this episode Early with Earl. Hello. Um, Angus still plays pretty good, and he's pretty old too, and I think Angus's nephew is the rhythm guitar player. He looks older than Angus, and the drummer I did not know much about him, but he didn't look exactly like a spring chicken. I'll guess he was in his 60s. And I left AC/DC. It's a great show. I mean, visually, it's was pretty cool to be in the Rose Bowl in front of 80,000 people. I mean, last night I would say I don't know how much the Forum seats for concerts these days. Wasn't necessarily sold out, but still a good crowd. Um, I mean, a great bill. It's very much like the Judas Priest Alice Cooper bill that will be there in a couple weeks. There's not going to be many more years where these bands are going to be playing. I mean, Billy Idol's 69, so I could see him singing another 5 to 10 years. Um, oh, okay. What did Phil Rudd do? Let me see. No, front row last night. I was on the rail, and this girl that was to my left, she'd come alone. Billy Idol threw her his T-shirt. He took it off, and this girl was like, it was so funny to see. Like, she's probably in her mid-20s, and she looked like she won the Powerball. Now I could have been a dick and taken the shirt because it was kind of throwing him. I could have like taken it, but I was cool. Oh, is Doctor Doom in here? Is Doom in the house? Um, so I've been to SoFi Stadium many a time. I think I was there for WrestleMania. I was there for the Steelers. I think it was the Steelers Rams. I don't know how poor people go to a football game. I mean, my ticket for the Steelers against the Rams was I think $350. Parking's $100 because you don't want to park around that neighborhood. It's all Crips and fucking Bloods. Is Doom here? Is there a Doom sighting? That's the rumor. Is Doom here? I'm seeing people say his name in the stream. I do not see Doom here. That's a false rumor. Um, I mean, David Lee Roth, who the fuck is Doom? You don't want to know. Doom is a mystery person. I say person because some people think Doom is a woman. Um, so, but, so before my ass had even sat down at SoFi Stadium, I was out, let's see, 350, 450, and the food was about $60. So 450 plus $60 for food, $510 before one fucking play had been snapped. I don't know how people go, and it's not like my seats were like amazing for the football. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't go to a football game with Gino. Him dropping the dirty word. I ain't gonna be caught up in that. Yeah, I mean, my dad was a pretty prolific horse gambler, so I would go to Hollywood Park with him. And I remember every time we left, my dad would valet, and you'd hear, Mr. Skakel's car, please. Mr. Jim Skakel's car, please. I mean, you were a real VIP if the valet was announcing your name. Um, and it is unbelievable to so much of my childhood was Hollywood Park. And then I used to go to that hotel. I forget the name of it. It's on the same Airport Park Inn or something where all the hockey teams would stay, and I would go there to get autographs. And yeah, that girl at the parking lot, Bell Pepper, she's probably still in the parking lot looking for her kid. Interesting. And then didn't one person own a Hollywood Park? I forget the name. We don't do the N-word stuff in here. So, but that girl was definitely down to clown. If I wasn't on a live stream, try. I might have tried to, get it on. But I can't have you guys and girls see me in that light. That's not my life anymore. What was his name? The Khan family or something like that. So many fun memories at Hollywood Park. Seeing John Henry race, Viger's, my favorite horse. Although Viger's most famous race was at Santa Anita. It is sad when you realize that a part of our childhood TV is gone. Like people don't get it. Um, but SoFi Stadium. I mean, it's a nice stadium, although the layout is a little wonky for shows. Like I went to see Metallica because my friend was in the opening band, and the hallways when it's really crowded there are kind of squished. You'd think the two billionaires who built the fucking arena would have figured that out, but yeah, Los Alamitos. That's right, Michaela, where I play hockey. That is what is considered Garden Grove. Um, I don't know what the fappening is. I'm trying to get on Gutfeld. Hey, can you guys tweet at Gutfeld today? When's Earl Skakel going to be on? That's X. I don't know what they call it. Can you? Yeah, Stan Kroenke. Yes, you're right. But I think the Rams and Chargers owners put it together. UK here. Thoughts on Charlie Kirk from a U.S. citizen just interested. Well, JT, we're kind of done talking about Charlie Kirk. It's because it's too, divisive of a. It's hard to go from saying how much fun you had at Billy Idol to Charlie Kirk. But I will answer your question. Um, it's sad. I didn't agree with a lot of what the guy said. I thought he was a little aggressive in some of his views, but certainly I didn't think he should be killed. Um, Colored gals, what are you, in 1940? The fuck? Uh, and I paid for my own tickets. Um, my first concert was Metallica Black Album. That's pretty cool. Um, Loved going to Los Al to get a carved roast beef Sammy. Dude, I used to love the whistle stop at the Forum. Man, those roast beef sandwiches, it was the sauce they put on it, the au jus. And no, that's not what Goldstein from the White Shadow got. Hey, yeah, I mean, it's just, but that's American politics right now. It's so divisive that it's pretty scary right now. But and it's got comics thinking. Hey, if now like at the Comedy Store, they check for weapons, so I don't really feel too unsafe there. But a lot of comedy clubs don't. So if you're doing say comedy in Texas, which is an open carry state, and you say something to piss the crowd off, you might have to be ducking. I mean, look at Dimebag Darrell from Pantera. Look how he got killed. Guy just walked on stage. So, well, that's the funniest thing. That's one of my favorite lines from the TV show, The White Shadow, when the coach takes who was it, Coolidge, Thorpe, and Salami to the racist country club. And so they're ordering food. And Coach Reeves goes, I'll have the roast beef au jus. And Salami's like, hey, is that how Goldstein gets it? And then the older black waiter says to Thorpe, how would you like your food? And he's like, on a plate. Check out the White Shadow episode links. We'll go a few more minutes, guys, and I'm going back to bed. I gotta be honest with you. Lois is asleep. So she'll sleep for a few hours until she starts coughing again. So, yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, in open carry states, like, Austin, Texas, If you're playing a club and you mouth off, no, I would say Texas in general is probably a Republican state. So if you talk shit about Trump and a real Trumper's in the crowd with a Glock, it's crazy, but like, who's your favorite Ray DeVito joke? We don't, Doom or Beloved Chatter's not in here, so we can't talk about Ray DeVito. Uh, yeah, I mean, my body, someone asked me the other day, what's it like being 57? What's the main difference between that and your mid 20s? And I got to be honest, with you, I'm stronger than I've ever been, but definitely the recovery. So, like when I play hockey, I used to play 10 hockey games a weekend. I played in the league and they had all kinds of different divisions. So, you'd literally be down there all day Saturday, all day Sunday after going all night to the clubs and pussy and all that. And I could get up Sunday at 7 in the morning after literally maybe 2 hours of sleep. Now I play one game Tuesday night and I'm fucking sore for 3 days. So, what's your favorite Liam? We don't talk about Liam's jokes or Ray DeVito's or Chad Zumick or Chad Clearwater, Chad and Ashley Hamilton or Cummins. We don't. This is a Dabbleverse free stream, except when Doom or Beloved Chatter are here. Then it's open forum. Um, oh, that's cool. I mean, I hear Dimebag was great. Uh, yeah, I mean, do I get as many boners as I used to? I mean, listen, everything works, but I tell girls who call me who want the Skakel HBI, which is the hot beef injection. Listen, you can call me at 3 in the morning, but it works better at midnight. Hey, what's your favorite Earl joke? Probably. I mean, I hate to give this twat credit, but my ex fiance gave me the best joke. Um, she's like, "Well, you do this joke." I'm like, and she wasn't really a stand-up, but she was more of an improviser. But she did dabble in stand-up, and she was really funny, or is, I guess. I mean, I haven't talked to her in a long time, but so here's the joke that he's like, "Hey, we all remember Michael Jackson, right?" And usually it'll get a. I mean, it's one thing to be a pedophile, but a fag too, and it's never not worked. Yeah, Clearwater Chad will never be on this show. I can assure you of that much. I would stop streaming. Well, I mean, uh, PUBG usually um, you have to pay for stuff like that. Because see, if I do an impression for you, then someone else, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. EA Sports, it's in the game. Um, so it is a great joke. Is her name Karen Feehan? No. I'm a West Coast guy, so I know who Karen is. She's very funny, but um, hit the subscription button at the minimum for that PUBG. If a rectal wart was a person, it would be Clearwater Chat. I mean, we can't do um, Dabbleverse material without Doom or Beloved Chatter in here. Um, well, SB, I appreciate you not thinking I'm funny, but here's what I'm going to do. When someone says, this guy sucks, now you would think that most people would get mad. Instead, what I do is I tell them what other streams are live right now that you could go to. There's a lot of streams, right? I mean, I look at hundreds of live streams right now, so check those out. But before you leave, hit the subscription button, bitch. Um, I do a great cat William Montgomery impression. Hello. I did not do anal with her. And then, I mean, my OJ joke. Um, do you think OJ ever watched Dexter and thought, that's how I should have done it? And what other jokes? Yeah, I mean, I've got hundreds of jokes, but those are probably my two favorites. So I gave you, we don't do the all caps in here, sweet kicker. So please lower the font. Lois is chilling right now. She's sleeping. She had a cough a little bit. Uh, no, a Clearwater Chad will know. I don't know Clearwater Chad. It's nothing personal. I just um, like I've never heard him say a funny thing. Paid regulars at the Comedy Store typically don't suck. Well, listen, my comedy's not for everyone. Like, um, I don't know what that means, sweet kicker. Oh, you're talking about my dog. No, she just has a trachea issue, to be honest with you. So, I mean, listen, there's unfunny paid regulars at the Comedy Store. But I think that person who said I suck left, but, the ones that get me are the ones who say I suck and then they come back the next day. Have you ever been into heavy set women? Yeah, when I dated the girl from Roast Battle, she left quite an impression on me and my mattress. Hey, I go ultra anti woke. And, listen, I'm not saying not my ex fiance, but the girl before her. I'm not saying she liked food, but the first time I pulled out, there was a turkey on my dick. Hey, that's a Skakel classic there. Boing. Was she a colored gal? What are you, in the 40s? A colored person? Like, the fuck? Is it Jewish comedy? Yeah, I pay you. Boing. Well, Epic, you're certainly coming in hot. And, oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm a paid regular at the number one club in the country. I was passed at the mothership after my first set. I'm passed at more clubs in New York than most New York comics. So, I'm doing pretty good. Now, you don't think I'm funny, that's fine. But, and I apologize to the algorithm. I want to talk to the algorithm. And um, I don't, if you asked nicely, Epic, I would have. But, I don't respond to that kind of request. Google Chrome, you're a bit of a trouble. You're a bit of a rebel rouser. I mean, I am the best guest in the history of MLC. That it ain't even close. But 100% Lumbini. I see you're new to the stream as well. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll go about another 10 minutes, guys. Another 10 minutes. And I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in this morning, including the trolls and the detractors. I don't block anyone. I don't. I do put some people in timeout when they're saying some inappropriate things, but yes. But I only do that for super chat, Dominic. I've got to make the money, honey, at some point in this stream. So I just can't do impressions and say this and say that and do this and do that. But Barry Ribs, one of the greats of the New York comedy scene. I mean, I think Barry Ribs is currently in a McDonald's bathroom streaming off of 47th Street by the Garden. So, if you're a Barry Ribs fan, enjoy his unique presentation of comedy. And thank you, Google Chrome, for letting me know what the NAACP stands for. Have you ever known anybody with club feet? Well, I guess I know Carl. So, I mean, I don't really know Carl. I've only met him once at the original Hackamania, and I'd like to see KB at least dip his toe back into the stand-up pool. I think he'd fill a void. Kevin's really funny, man. I mean, but he makes so much money doing the the stream. Like, why the hell would you get back into stand up if you're making whatever he makes a year, 20, 30 grand a month? And, like I understand why he's not like going to play soul shows for $500. Um, I think AEW is awesome lately, but most. I mean, I don't know how old you are, Dylan. I mean, everyone's younger than me. So, WWE. Here's the difference between the two companies. AEW does like super matches, like Okada versus Omega. There's really no storyline. It's just two great wrestlers wrestling. Osprey and Omega. They do like matches for the marks. Where WWE, they do storylines. AEW, and they're getting better at it, but they don't necessarily do storyline stuff. So it's frustrating for sure. Um, but I would recommend AEW. You did sneak in I mean, listen, we can talk about the Dabbleverse. I just, I have nothing to add to it. Like let me go on Doom, like Doom, Misery Loves Clips. I mean, right now, Doom has some new clips. I don't have anything to say about Karmic X. That hasn't been said already, or Felicia, or Melton, or um, so if you like that stuff, go to Doom's channel. That's Doom's Paya. Misery Loves Clips. Go to Kevin Brennan's podcast or stream. Um, so, I just feel like, even though I've started streaming a little early in the morning sometimes, because I stream when I want to. I don't necessarily have a set streaming schedule, which I probably should. I think I'd probably do better if people said, okay, it's 1 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Earl's on. I just stream when I want to. When are you going to go back on Pat Dixon show? I got no problem with Pat, but I think I did like 3 of Pat's shows, and they were all like 3 to 4 hours. And I love Pat. I got no beef with the guy, but I got to get paid. If I'm doing something for 3 to 4 hours, man, um, like MLC's not bad because I'm on it for 30 minutes, usually. Although I think the last time I was on MLC, I was on it for pretty much the full episode. I don't mind working for free for 30 minutes, but like, I can't do a 3 to 4 hour stream for no money. Um, yes, it is deep like a serial killer. Lois has never really been a toy dog. Like, she's got a bunch of stuffed animals around her, but she was never really a ball fetcher. She was a ball washer. See, there's a Dabbleverse term. Um, yeah, she's not the friendliest dog, to be completely honest, but she's an amazing dog. I love her very much. Um, so, she's asexual. Like, although she loves this new dog on my block, it's a gigantic Great Dane, and she lets the Great Dane smell her hiney. No, I've never given Lois beer, Dominic. You are a real troublemaker today. Um, yeah, Lois is not into that stuff, TB. No, I was named after my dad's best friend who died in a plane crash. My dad's best friend's name was Earl Ranft. It's Ranft, and that's my middle name. So the vent, I don't know. The vent's pretty clean to me. William Barry, what up? Yo, 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 yo. I'm going to bed after this. I'm not fucking doing a spring cleaning. Um, yeah, Gunther is, he's like one of the newer guys. Someone asked me why I don't like WWE. We'll go another 5 minutes, guys. I'm sick of Seth Rollins. I'm sick of Randy Orton. Yeah, how many times can you bring the fucking Undertaker back? I'm sick of John Cena. Sick of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. I mean, seeing Randy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes is kind of cool, but I guess the reason why I like AEW so much is because the matchups are so fresh. So, like, I never seen Okada against Takeshita, so it's interesting to me. Me and Mark Calloway in WCW. I was named after my dad's best friend. So that's, I think, why I was always afraid of flying originally was, well, I was named after a guy in a plane crash who died in a plane crash. So, now I don't like cats. Cats don't like to be petted and shit. Although Lois is cat-like. Like, she doesn't really like to be petted. She rarely likes to be picked up. That's when I know she's not feeling well, is when she jumps on the couch and, like, wants to cuddle. Um, well, the Skakel family has a lot of success. I mean, I never met my Uncle George, my dad's brother. He died choking on a piece of food. I never met my grandparents. They died in a plane crash. Never met my dad's best friend. He died in a plane crash. Um, so, and my dad's best friend, when I was growing up, was a real piazza. And I didn't know it at the time, but I think he might have died of the HIV. Um, so, don't be a shooly. Well, Drunken Donuts, how about throwing me some money, honey? I mean, I've done an hour stream for $0. So you strike me as a guy who once dabbled in Scientology. No, although there was once a girl with big tits who handed me the book right outside the center, and I went in there. I was like, yeah, I'll go in there. She's in there. And then it's kind of a fucking scary building because it's a maze inside, and there's really no signs. So you don't know what's going on. And you're opening up doors, and there's like classes. But then I was dating this girl, probably the most famous person, definitely the most famous person I've ever dated. And she was into that weird thing, the forum. And that's almost as weird as Scientology. Like, they don't let you go. And, um, like, it's weird. It's very culty. Like, as soon as I sat down at the meeting, it's like a couple hundred people. I was like, oh, this is a cult. Like, this is Scientology, but maybe slightly updated. So, yeah, 100%. I mean, it was, we got 2 more minutes, guys. Drunken Donuts, we got 2 more minutes. I attract some weirdos. That's a fact, Jack. And gold diggers, too. A lot of gold digging cunts. Sorry, I came in hot there. Um, then I had a crush on a yoga teacher, and she actually taught yoga at the Scientology Center, so I'd go there, and the same thing. They wouldn't, like, let me out. They'd always try and get me to stay. And all right, Drunken Donuts. I can't do another 10 minutes. I'm tired, man. And I was just kidding. I'm not asking you for money. Um, the Hollywood Moving and Storage Building. The one on Highland in Santa Monica. Is that the one you're talking about? You sound like the dude from Family Guy. I've never watched Family Guy. But I tell you who else I sound like, just because we're ending the stream, and I want you to hit the subscribe button if you like this impression. EA Sports. It's in the game. That's definitely worth a subscription there. I'll tell you that much right now. Speaking of big tits, what the hell happened to Liam? Hey-oh, hey-oh. Last time I saw Liam was at a memorial for a comic nobody liked. I mean, only in LA comedy would you have a memorial where everyone hated the guy. I'm talking about the great Perry Kurtz. I don't have too many nose hairs. Oof. All right, sorry about that. Let me see if I have any in this one. Yeah, come on. Yeah, public storage is there. I think it's like the whole fucking block. Um, yeah, interesting. EA. It's in my name. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. I'm glad you got goosebumps. Well, we've hit the hour mark. It's been a small but lovely stream. Yes, I mean, well, I have a big nose too, so I probably get more nose hairs than the rest, but sorry about that. I mean, this is a high def phone. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that kind of humor in here nights. I'm gonna direct you to Steel Toe. I think Steel Toe is streaming right now. So just look up Steel Toe in the YouTube search engine, and yeah, I could tell you're tailor made for him. Um, yeah, I that's a little. Well, I can't say it's before my time, but I was never in that area. Daz, this isn't an open mic. I mean, that joke is so unfunny. You should probably super chat me $2. I mean, that's going to be the new rule now. You can do a joke in this stream, and if it's not good, you got to super chat me. So, I mean, do you think Liam is funny? I've never actually seen him do stand up, so I don't know if he's funny. Now, that sounds like I'm not answering your question, but I don't watch stand up. Like, I've known Hinchcliffe for 15 years. I've never seen a set. And he's brought me up sometimes at the Comedy Store. But, well, then you start a stream, Dominic, and you can tell Das how great that joke was. But not on my watch, baby. So, I mean, the only comics I really watch are Brian Holtzman and Don Barros. Um, I'm just fucking around. Thank you, Earl, baby. Thank you. Do you think I'm funny? Like, haha. What are you, Joe Pesci and Goodfellas? All right, guys. I can see some trolls are coming in late. I don't have the energy I used to. I love you all. Thank you for the support. If you're a troll and you want to troll me, hit the next stream. I don't know if I'll do another one today, but hit the subscribe button and the notification so when I'm on, you can come in and troll, baby, troll. Sorry, AB. No, trolls don't improve my comedy. I improve their comedy, which is usually shit.